Mm, yes, I am listening, Your Majesty. Oh, of course. Of course. I do so hope that you won't punish me for any mistakes I might make. After all, I'm but a humble, empty-headed servant to my sweet royal charge. I do assume, however, that you will wish your parents to leave so you may impart more private rules to me. I'm sure it will all be fine, Your Majesty. Good. Now that they're gone, you. Quiet. Gods, you're just as annoying as they all said, aren't you? No, no, no. No running for the door. Stop right there. That's enough. Now, let's cut the bullshit. A few months ago, one of my girls got a job here. Katerina. Yes? Ringing any bells? Mm-hmm. Yes, you sent her home to me in tears after you called her... what was it? You called her a futureless lush, too pretty to be anything but a rich lord's trophy. Of course, you didn't realize she was a succubus, did you? No, I imagine not. Despite you being a grown adult, apparently, your only traits seem to be being a sadistic little shit. Do you know what a succubus is, darling? Good. Now, what you might not realize is that beings like us come in flavors, shall we say. Some of us love using others. Some of us love being used. There's really a whole spectrum of these kinds of things, really. But I didn't come to give you a crash course on species like mine. Now, me, on the other hand, I've been affectionately referred to as a patriobus. Now, you're a royal, and I'm sure you must have been very diligent with your studies, so you must recognize some basic Latin. What do you think that means, dear? Hmm? Yes, there we go. A patriarchal incubus. I get my sustenance from, well, I'm sure you can guess. Now, because you have the brain of a little crab sitting in a bucket, ready to fuck over everyone else trying to get out, I'm sure the cogs in there are whirring away, wondering what that means for you. Hmm? Mm-hmm. It means that you're going to be dealing with me from now on. And I don't take kindly to someone hurting my girls. No matter what their station. Mm-hmm. And what I think you need is some life lessons, we shall say. So, here's how this is going to go down. I shall be your servant. I'll do all of my tasks in a respectful, professional manner. I'll even be civil to you. But, with that being said, that means you're going to be dealing with me every time that little lizard brain of yours acts up. Mm-hmm. Yes, just like that. Flip me off again, brat, or do anything of a similar nature, and just you see what happens. I will correct your poor behavior, without fail. It shall be one of my many services here. You will learn to behave yourself. You will learn to treat others with respect. You will learn the proper courtesy that you will show others. So when you finally plant yourself down on the throne, you will present yourself as an upstanding and conscious ruler. What happens if you don't agree? I punish you, darling. Simple as that. In whatever way I choose, and as much as I feel is necessary to fix you. It's really not a very difficult concept to grasp. Act properly, and I will treat you properly. Act poorly, and, well, you'll find out very quickly. And so far, from everything I've seen and heard, I'm very disappointed in you. I really am. Darling, I know you're upset, but I did warn you what would happen. I can simply stick with physical punishments if you wish, having you mop and clean while your servants watch. Clean your mouth out with soap. You're being uncouth or dirty. All is fair with me, dear. It's whatever I feel will work best. I'm very proud that you're being so reasonable and accepting. There. Now, doesn't hearing that make you feel all better? Now, you will address me as Mr. Vale. Do you understand? Good. And if you improve at a reasonable pace and maintain civility and courtesy, I may even permit you to call me master. Wonderful. Now, I do believe you have 30 minutes before you must join your brothers for the hunt. I do think it is best you make certain that your bow is in a good state before dressing. No. No. Do not give me, I checked it before. I asked you to check again. And you will check it again for your own safety. You must always be prepared when doing something dangerous like hunting. If you try and push your luck again, you may find a very pissed off wolf running your way once you're in the woods. Now, I reckon you can still rule missing a leg, but it would be a shame for something like that to happen now, wouldn't it, dear? Thank you for apologizing. Making some wonderful progress already. Now, go on. Go and check it. I'll make certain you have clean garments ready for when you return. It's not like I'm going to see them every day for months. Goodness. You can argue with me, or you can go and make sure you're actually prepared to safely hunt. And you will be careful out there as well, yes? You can call for me if anything happens, and I'll be there to help you with bandages and drinks. You can be mad for this if you wish. You brought this on yourself. All you had to do was act properly, and my presence wouldn't be required. Now, unless you really want me to get into the act and start insisting on other things, I suggest you hurry along. Have a good day, sweetie.